Alright, so we're back here. Worked perfectly. Now I'm going to choose to side with Sellen, and we're going to see how that plays out to complete your quest line.
Jerren, bringer of my death. You have my gratitude for freeing me from the shackles, and I am afraid your work is done. Join the school to reflect on your mistake.
So when you beat Jerren, you get his set, the eccentric set, and you can come over here and talk to Sellen after helping her out.
Ah, you've saved my skin once again. Do you see this? The Queen of Caria is no more. With the bodies of Masters of Zorayas,
Oh, sorry, we'll miss you.
The
See you later.
can hone the primeval current, so that we, fallen children of the stars, shall beam with brilliance once again. My apprentice, will you stay with us here at the Academy? Oh, I know it's not possible. You have your own calling, to be the next Elden Lord. But do think of me, of your teacher. On the eve of your crowning, you will always be my darling pupil. Rest assured that no, the entire Academy will swear allegiance to the new monarch, my apprentice. Become Elden Lord.
She gives you a very, very touching speech there, wishing you well on becoming the Elden Lord, pledging the allegiance of the Academy under her control, and wishing me luck, and just saying, like, think of her, which I think is really cute.
Perhaps I'm jumping ahead, but here is a symbol of my allegiance and the Academy's.
And she gives you Glintstone Chris.
Do you recall what once I told you? That glintstone is the amber of the cosmos, and sorcery is the study of the stars and the life therein. When you become Elden Lord, please illuminate me. Lay bare the secrets of life which course the Elden Ring. Next time, I will be your student. Oh, what if you failed to claim your throne? You can always pay me a visit. Oh, don't fret. Even my dullest pupils will always have a place here.
So you can finish her sorcery, and she says if you fail, you can always come back. Which I feel like is a very positive ending. I really like her quest line. However, sadly, if you reload the area, you can see Bernahl is actually back in her
Art thou now
her normal space, saying that she can help you do her rebirth. Bernahl is of the Carian royal family, so it seems that they actually have reclaimed the area. And if you come over here, a very sad fate has befallen Sorceress Sellen. She was overthrown in her brief time here. You can study your sorcery still with her, but she's turned into one of these things. But you can still get Witch's Glintstone Crown, her helmet thing. And she does stay there, so. And then this chest we get at the completion of Ranni's questline. So Sellen kind of has a negative ending there. She gets overthrown and imprisoned by the Carian royal family for trying to overthrow them. Let's see. Are there any other quest lines that I have been neglect of?
If you follow, it cannot.
Yes.
I had hoped you'd soon return. I have the reward from Lady Tanith. Take it. It's yours, by right.
So after helping him do the invasion in Landell capital, you get Gelmir's
Let
fury
us
for
tread
him.
the path of the recuse till we reach the miserable death that awaits us. You're still alive.
He can still be selling his stuff, and you see
Well.
Diallos is back over here.
I'm terribly sorry. But would you mind giving me some time to myself? I haven't achieved anything at all thus far. Even though I've dirtied my hands time and time again, I'm still yet to achieve anything. Perhaps I am a fool after all. No, it's worse than that. As things stand, I've given up on the path of revenge and sullied the name of my house. What an easy mark I must have been. How did it take me so long to realize? Honestly, there's just no end to my foolishness, is there? Perhaps I am a fool after all. No. What an easy...
So Diallos is upset with himself for not accomplishing anything and giving up his revenge for his lady friend there that died.
Those awful
At some point, he is going to move here to Jarburg.
It's just as my noble brother says. I'm a complete fool. I can't believe I thought I could become a champion. Perhaps I am a fool. No, what an easy...
You hear him over here talking to himself about it.
Oh, hello. Have you heard?
Aha, alright, we're here.
A new potentate's come to the village.
There's a new potentate.
I think he said his name was Diallos.
Yep.
He seems a little down in the dumps, but his hands, as smooth as silk.
He's got the correct hands.
I don't know. I'm a little disappointed, actually. Even though good Sir Diallos has a wonderful suit of armor, he says he isn't a warrior. And since he's a coward, he won't be fighting anymore. His smooth and silky hands feel nice when he pats us, but I wish we had a potentate big and strong like you.
Aww.
Diallos is smooth and silky, but I wish we...
Yeah, Diallos is a little pathetic, that's true. Anyway,
Well,
we can
aren't
find
you
him
full
in
of
here,
beans? No wonder you're covered in muck.
talking with the jars.
Oh, my friend, it's been far too long. I have to say you caught me at a rather low point. But as you see, I've put all that behind me. Left the Volcano Manor, forging my own path now, making my own choices. Even a fool like me can look after some simple jars. Do you pity me? Well, don't. I feel like for the first time in my life, I'm on the straight and narrow. A fool I may be. Do you pity me?
Diallos is... but I wish we...
Now, at some point, the next step of this is, I don't know how many times I have to reload or whatever, but there's going to be an attack from those poachers that Jar Baron's been talking about. And Diallos will have an opportunity to defend the village, but I guess maybe we'll come back here later if that hasn't reloaded and reset yet. But at least we've moved him to the village. Sadly, poor Rogier has passed on over here. You can get his bell bearing in his set and his letter, which if we read, he confesses to us that D has a younger brother, and he's in Nokrin. He stood before the Prince of Death not far beyond that spot. And it says it's written in a trembling hand.
Greeting, are you here for...
Well, I took you no matter. Lay out your arms then.
I think these two have basically their quests have been finished. Valley needs to move on here.
In this ash, it reminds me.
I don't know what triggers it,
In this ash, it reminds
but
me.
her and Kenneth have to move on to their final location in Stormvale. There's really nothing else to do with their quest line before that final step, so maybe some main thing that I do in the game will trigger it.
I must be given a true.
Bats are kind of stocky over here. There's a bunch of bats fighting warrior people. We can come over here. We can invade Juno Hoslow's world. You get Hoslow's pedal whip and his equipment set. Then you get the traveling mating set here at the Shack of the Lofty. Alright, so after completing that, we can return to the Volcano Manor, and I think that's the last one, so we can probably fight Rykard now.
I see that you stayed the path. This is your usual reward.
We get a Taker's cameo.
Perhaps you are ready. Our Lord will no doubt welcome you. Another kindred spirit, treading the path of champions.
Now we can see the Lord.
Now, I will
and she'll teleport you. If you hadn't explored Volcano Manor and gotten all the sites of grace,
then.
At this point, she'll just teleport you right to the site of grace so that you can see Rykard. So, I chose to complete the Volcano Manor questline before fighting him so that I can kind of don't get cut off from any of the rewards. Make sure you get that Taker's cameo. And now we are going to equip the Serpent Hunter plus 10, which is the gimmick weapon for fighting him. We briefly fought the first phase of this and won, but then lost to the second phase before. But now that we've got our Serpent Hunter, we are ready. As you can see, it's kind of like Storm Roller. And because I summon my Mimic while holding it, my Mimic also has this weapon. But I left the Lucette staff in my possession so that the Mimic can also do that.
Very well. Join myself and King as remedy. Together we will devour the very corner.
So that's Rykard. He is a shard bearer, although an optional one. A serpent never dies. Now we can return to the Volcano Manor and Lady Tanith and complete the Volcano Manor questline.
It's true then. You've defeated our lord. No. I must thank you. Our lord was yet weak. You have taught us that. Defeat is not the end. Our lord is immortal, and will one day rise again. Stronger until then. I must stay the path, and do my part. I will leave the Volcano Manor before long. I suggest you do the same. I will miss these encounters. The champion who walks the tainted path shines all the more. I always was an admirer. This is perhaps we will meet again.
So, you killed Rykard. I harbor you no ill will. The strong take. Such is our code. Even he was prepared to meet a wretched end when he first took blasphemy unto his very flesh. But any road, the Volcano Manor is no more. Though we may yet fulfill an old promise. We hunted our own kind, and took what was theirs. And with everything in hand, the time has come to rise against the Erd Tree. O greater will, hear my voice. I am the recusant Bernahl, inheritor of my brother's will, and you will fall to my blade. We refuse to become your pawns. Consider this fair warning. O greater will, hear me.
So once I reset, I think they will be gone. Yep. Tanith and her bodyguard are gone. Bernahl is gone. Although you can still come over here and learn the skills. And, now all that's left is just to complete Raya's questline, because we chose not to kill her or give her the tonic. And then we will be completely done with the Volcano Manor. Healed just too soon.
Willing to kill me, are you? You've always been so kind and uncompromising. I suppose I knew in my heart of hearts how kind and uncompromising you always were. I suppose I knew in my heart.
Alright, so I had to talk to her first. She realizes I'm not going to kill her, and I continually choose not to give her the tonic. Reset the area. Return. And when we come back, she's gone. And there's her letter and Daedakar's woe. If you read her letter, I wish to set out on a journey so that one day I can carry on Mother's work, be the proud daughter of Tanith of Volcano Manor. Farewell, you've always been so kind, so uncompromising, my champion. And you get Daedakar's woe, which increases your damage taken. Which is silly, but I think there's been like rings and stuff in Dark Souls that have also done that for whatever reason. And so if you want to collect and complete everything, that's how you get that. So Raya's questline and the Volcano Manor's questline is complete. Whatever Divine Tower is Rykard's, we'll have access to now. It might be this one. We have access to this one now. And I think we already got more guts the other night. So it's probably this one. Yep. Rykard's Great Rune. Right here. Oops. That's not what I meant to do. Near and far. We don't want to be picky. There'll be less options. And I don't really care. We just need to do one more invasion. I'm 2 for 2 right now, but we just need to do one more for Varre's questline so we can unlock Mogwin's palace. And that will give us access to this area. I think there's another way to get in there too. I can't currently remember. First time I ever went there, I did it the other way, but... Up here, there's a golden seed. Bunch of guardian golems, and another one of these breakable things. You can use the guardian golem to break it. That one right there. I personally don't care because they're all smithing stones and stuff, so, but that's how you break that one. Come up here, there's another Site of Grace, and then there's going to be the next dragon boss right ahead of us here. Borealis of the Freezing Fog. Oh my god, what timing. We're right about to fight a boss and the invasion's going through. That's crazy. Oh, and we're getting a sneak peek at the Halig tree. How do you see? Yep, we're up here. I was gonna say, how do you know where he is? There he is. Which one's the host? Three for three. Alright, let's just quickly reset that. I don't know how that's going to affect my mimic summon and the boss fight. So. Alright, so we've completed our 3 summons. We can return to Varre and have access to Moog and the DLC. Obviously, I'm going to do all the rest of the stuff first, as I'm doing a full walkthrough. But right before we fight the final boss of the main game, I will pivot to the DLC. Still a lot of content to go. Sick. New draconic power available. We moved around a lot during the fight, but there is a cave over here that we can access with the stone sword key. And I'm going to pop back over. Come on. I'm like 2 steps inside of the cave. I don't like to leave markers on the map because I always lose them. And it annoys me when I am always using the 2nd or 3rd or 4th marker. I already killed him.
Lambkin, I'm glad that you're enjoying my gift. I knew it from the very start. You have a taste for noble blood. I wish to anoint you a proper inductee, a knight to serve Luminary Moog, the Lord of Blood, and establish a new dynasty. Luminary Moog has strength, vision, and of course, love. So, what do you say, my lambkin?
Anoint me.
Yes. Now,
He gives you the Lord of Blood's favor.
for your final trial, soak the cloth with a maiden's blood. Normally, this ritual would involve killing one's own maiden and recanting the wisdom of the 2 fingers. But since you are maidenless, the blood of anyone's maiden will do.
Now, we do have a maiden, Melina, but we're not going to kill her or any of the other maidens because we don't have to. There is an area up here which I think I printed out, the Church of Inhibition. I mean, you can technically kill, I think, Hyeda or some other maiden for that, but this woman right here, you can soak her blood and get the Lord of Blood's favor soaked in the blood. Come back to Varre and show him. And he's gonna cut my poor little fingy off.
You've completed your final trial, and with this, you are a formal inductee, a knight who will assist Luminary Moog, the Lord of Blood, in the establishment
that's what you think.
of a new dynasty. Now, This noble blood will be an immutable badge of honor once it settles inside of you.
So we have to offer our finger to him, which is kind of gnarly and gross.
Oh, good heavens. Clench your teeth or something. Never forget that feeling of agony, for it is what binds you to Luminary Moog, to all of us. You have the sweetest scream, my lambkin. Oh, another thing. You should have this.
He gives you Pure Blood Knight's Medal.
A medal granted by the new Mogwin dynasty, with the power to grant audience with Luminary Moog. I've gone out of my way to provide one to you, but you mustn't use it just yet. The meeting must wait until the Mogwin dynasty commences. Luminary Moog yet slumbers beside the divinity. We must endure a little longer. Ah, it is true. One day you will be elevated, deservedly, basking in love. Right, my lambkin?
So he says, he gives it to you, but says we mustn't use it yet. We have to wait until Moog gets to the point where he's ascended and he's won his godhood or whatever, blah, 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 blah. We're obviously going to ignore that and betray him because we're going to go kill Moog. But that does complete Varre's questline and gives you access to the Mogwin Palace. Now, normally when you enter this place, if you go the other place, if you take the other way, you enter right here. But we kind of get accelerated right into the palace in the mausoleum. Now, this is going to be an area that we can explore for some good items and stuff, which I will do. We'll backtrack so that we can complete this area. But now we have immediate access, and we have a site of grace. We do have to go through a cave before fighting Moog. But I am actually going to take a brief break from my stream. And then I'm going to switch gears. I'm getting a little, mini burnt out of Elden Ring. Just because I've played it so many days in a row. There's so much content and material. We still have the whole DLC to do. And I'm doing a full walkthrough. So I'm going to switch gears and take a little break, but I'm going to come back very shortly, and I'm going to be doing a next stream of Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. So I want to play a little bit of that today, so I will kind of continue with that stream. But don't you worry, I'll be back with Elden Ring not too long, so I'll definitely do more of it this week. So I'm going to take a little break, and I'll be back shortly. Bye, everyone. Thanks for joining.